All right, everyone. So we're here with Megan Klose. She's our chief aviculturist. Is that right? All right. Just making sure I pronounced it right. We're doing our little employee spotlight for everybody, and everybody has, by popular request, asked who takes care of the birds. And this is the answer right here. She's got the scars to prove it for sure. So Megan, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from originally South Jersey, so from the north, came on down south here to Ripley's. I used to work at Adventure Aquarium in Camden, New Jersey, and I was in charge of penguins there, and when Ripley's was looking to build a penguin exhibit, I interviewed, came on down, met Frank, met Joe.
And Frank and Joe are who?
They are my boss and my boss's boss. And the director of husbandry and our corporate husbandry director. Had a nice meeting with them actually out by the airport. Ryan likes to tell me I'm the airport
you are the
interview.
Airport girl.
And about a week later, they offered me a job, and about a month later, came down to Tennessee.
Now, I know you're going to have to go here in a minute, and we're going to get some video of you feeding the birds, which is what you're doing, and that is, right now, for everybody's sake, we're filming this about 2:30, so we're doing the 2:30 feed. First off, one thing I didn't know before I came into the aquarium world at all is husbandry, but basically biology. Because I think you guys take for granted what is husbandry, and I was thinking...
What is husbandry? Pretty much is animal care.
Okay.
I went to school for psychology and biology for animal training.
Gotcha.
So animals like penguins are trainable, and they are very cute, but I would like to say they're not always very cuddly. We have 27, now 28 with our baby penguin, and out of that we have 7 that do the encounters that guests can pay to come either get to touch them or watch them paint. So that lets you know how many can be handled out of such a large number. So
and because you're dedicated to the birds, is that your only responsibility here?
No, it's not actually.
I kind of know the answer to that.
We all are responsible for everything. We all learn every aspect of the aquarium, so everybody knows a little bit about penguins. I'm part of what we call now Zone 4. So I have penguins, I have Shark Lagoon, I have Ray Bay, and I have that entry tank when you first walk in, along with all the holdings that go with it.
And what's currently in the entry tank?
The entry tank is our Heniocus. People think they're, we call them bannerfish.
Yep.
A lot of people think that they're actually like a Moorish idol, like Gil from Nemo, but they are not. They just look very similar.
They do look very similar. Now, show everybody what's on your arm there, so they don't think it's a tattoo.
This is a penguin. Actually, it's from their foot this time. This one is probably from a beak. They have a hook for a beak, and unfortunately, doesn't work out very well for us. We had their physicals yesterday, so we have to grab every single bird, and like I said, only 7 are nice. So
sometimes they really do just
sometimes they get nip at you, or they don't want to be let go, so they actually use their wing, which is like being hit with a ruler with a lot of muscle power behind it, and they'll just kind of smack at you.
2 more questions.
Sure.
I've got to ask you 2 more questions. Number 1, who's your favorite bird?
My favorite bird? Oh, that's hard. Well, I guess right now it would be my baby.
Yeah.
I hand-raised our little baby boy.
It is a baby boy.
He's my favorite, but up tied is for Peter and Jimmy. The 2 of them they're polar opposites of each other, but they're both handleable birds. So the 2 of them are up there.
And the birds are, for everybody listening's sake, are named after people in our company.
The majority of them, yes.
Peter and Jimmy are very near and dear to us in our company, for sure. And the other thing I was going to ask you, Megan, is if you could let people know one cool thing about penguins that they maybe don't know or haven't thought about, what do you think that would be?
One cool thing. Well, a lot of people do have the misconception of penguins all being in the ice and snow.
Yes.
We have African black-footed penguins, so these guys like the warm. They're very happy here in Gatlinburg. They like it like us, pretty much between 50 to 80, even though they can tolerate 30 all the way up to 100.
Wow.
So they are also nice height, so they're pretty workable birds. If you ever watch Ace Ventura, they're the ones that come out of his freezer, which is kind of funny because they're not cold penguins. So.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Well, thank you very much, Megan. We're going to get some great video of you actually feeding those little animals. Hopefully you won't get damaged again.
Just my fingers. They're so hungry.
So bear with us, everyone. We're going to cut the video here and go somewhere else. Thanks a lot.
Wear your shoes is fine. You don't mind little penguins come on.
Nope, not at all.
You're just going to see on the rock bird, too.
And when they shake their heads outside, they actually expel all of that salt. As you can see, as I was saying, Megan is hand feeding our birds and taking the fish down the hole. One of our staff is Gabriel, and she has recording which penguin is how many fish. That's just the way that we keep track of it. Make sure once a year. And that means that they will bring feathers once every single year.
Madonna.
And what they do is they actually build up.
Noel.
So right between Gabriel's legs, right? So they actually build up a big layer of feathers.
Riley.